Sure. Yeah, well, it is a kind of a challenging question, and I tried ruminating on it a little bit last night and came up with some notes. Whether they make sense in the light of day or not, we'll see. I would say begin with yourself, or you have no authority. And then share with your community, or you have no relevance. And that's kind of a two-step dance. And yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Thank you.
And you know, it's not like, you know, once one round is finished, your time's up. It's an ongoing process, and you know when it's time to go to the well, and you know when it's time to go to the forum. Meanwhile, we do live in a historic context, and that is, we live in one of the most atomized, hyper-individualized societies, probably the most hyper-individualized societies that's ever existed, where community action is largely discouraged. So it takes extra effort and skill to come to the forum and make a difference. So just as simple math and engineering skills can help cut our personal carbon footprint, there are people and organizing skills that we need to deliberately cultivate for political or social action. And there are a lot of those, including messaging, learning how to use language clearly and in a non-polarizing way, how to run an effective meeting, how to run an organization like a nonprofit organization, and how to work effectively with other people, how to help other people feel heard, useful, and appreciated as you work with them. And how to have a good time with people, because people are attracted to working with other people when they're having a good time. Transition town and other kinds of community efforts and intentional community efforts, a number of which I've been involved with over the years, sometimes bog down or fall apart altogether for lack of these kinds of skills. Just having a passion for justice or environmental preservation is not enough. It's important to have these kinds of speaking of people skills. Learning how to write effectively and be an effective public speaker, I believe, is an important set of tools to have in one's kit. Yeah, it's true. Not everybody needs to or will be able to, you know, write for, you know, national publication and so on. But the opportunities for publication and for public speaking are, you know, endless, and most of them are local. And you can demonstrate your authority and find ways to reach people by developing those skills. And finally, part of our context is that we are. I appreciated, Jim, your mention last night of the military-industrial intelligence reality of our nation, and in fact, I would characterize it as an empire in the process of cracking up. So that means it's a dangerous time to be alive, and it's a dangerous time to go down to the forum, because people are frightened, confused, and angry. They don't understand what's happening around them, and they're looking for someone to blame. So they need practical guidance in adapting, basically in learning how to be successfully poor, because that's the direction we're headed in. And that's really valuable information to share with folks, as well as assuring them that, you know, just finding somebody to blame is not going to solve their problems. It may or may not make you the most popular person in town, but it's really important work to do. So it's rewarding work, certainly, even if it's not always comfortable. I guess that's all I have to say.